Welcome to our next Advent meditation. It's getting pretty close to the end, isn't it? So we'll start out today with a quote from psychologist Carl A. Menger, who said, "Love cures people, both the ones who give it and the ones who receive it." Now, it's not for the first time that we've gone out of the 1982 Episcopal hymnal, but for me at least, this song truly rings out about the Advent season. And the first time I went to look it up, I was really surprised to find that it wasn't a hymn, at least not in the Episcopal hymnal. It does appear in some of our supplementary music, though. This particular hymn is, as my old choir master would say, a good Methodist hymn. It's often sung as anthems by choirs, but it does not appear in the hymnal. So I thought for a moment that this would fall outside of the boundaries of this whole video series, but then I thought to myself, no, you know what? I'm the one that set the boundaries. So let's go ahead and talk about what is my favorite Advent hymn. This is another of those hymns that paints vivid images for the listener and the continued thoughts that may come from them. So, for example, we'll hear about the star in the sky. And if you think about it, if that star hadn't appeared in the sky, no one outside of the Jewish community would have ever known about Jesus. Remember, the Magi were most likely from Persia and from a culture that not only studied the skies, but believed that a new star marked the birth of a king. And how right they were. It's a reminder that God is speaking to all of us in the language that we are most likely to understand. In the same way that different images of this song speak to each of us in a different way to help us to understand this time of waiting. And so take a deep breath and get ready to hear the words to the hymn, People Look East. People look east. The time is near of the crowning of the year. Make your house fair as you are able. Trim the hearth. Set the table. People, look east and sing today. Love, the guest, is on the way. Furrows, be glad. Though earth is bare, one more seed is planted there. Give up your strength, this seed to nourish, that in course the flower may flourish. People look east and sing today. Love, the rose, is on the way. Birds, though you have longed ceased to build, guard the nest that must be filled. Even the hour when wings are frozen, God, for fledgling time, has chosen. People look east and sing today. Love, the bird, is on the way. Stars, keep the watch. When night is dim, one more light the bowl shall brim, shining beyond the frosty weather, bright as sun and moon together. People, look east and sing today. Love, the star, is on the way. Angels announce with shouts of mirth, Christ who brings new life to earth. Set every peak and valley humming with the word, the Lord is coming. People look east and sing today. Love, the Lord is on the way. This particular set of lyrics were written by Eleanor Fargion, and she came from a family of very talented people. Her grandfather was an actor, her father was a writer. She had 3 brothers, one became a composer, and the other 2 also followed in their father's footsteps to become writers as well. She's been described as being very shy and an avid reader with a very active imagination. Now, we in the United States probably know her best for one of her other hymns, Morning Has Broken. And in England, her homeland, her children's books are also still very well known. And this hymn appears as an anthem in the Oxford Book of Carols, which is a very popular staple in most choir lofts. If I speak in the tongues of humans or of angels, but do not have love, St. Paul wrote, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have a faith that can move mountains, but I do not have love, I am nothing. If I give all I possess to the poor and give over my body to hardship that I may boast, but do not have love, I gain nothing. Love is patient. Love is kind. It doesn't envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It's not self-seeking. It's not easily angered. It keeps no records of wrong. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices in the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always preserves. Love never fails. So how about some questions? First off, what are the images that came up in your heart while you heard the words of that song? Which ones really resonated with you? Secondly, how do you think Advent would feel if it didn't take place in the approach to the heart of the winter season? And finally, do you feel that the whole of the universe is celebrating Jesus' birth? And if so, how does that help to increase your joy in this Advent season? So I hope you enjoyed hearing the words of my favorite Advent hymn and can take them with you throughout your day today. And we'll come back again tomorrow. We're coming down to the wire, but we still have a few more hymns to take the time to meditate on. So hopefully I'll see you again tomorrow. And until then, take care and God bless.